Hello again and welcome back. Welcome again, welcome once again, one more time, another class, another day. But there's a difference today. Today's different because today is class number 188. It's not class 187 or 186. We have covered successfully, we've covered 187 classes. 187 days of class. I've been here, al pie de cañón, me and my colleagues, 187 times. Well, me more, because I'm here every day. My colleagues rotate. There are 9 to cover these days. Me, I'm alone. But I enjoy it. And I enjoy having you. I enjoy knowing that you're behind the camera, watching this program, watching this class, benefiting from it, sometimes more, sometimes less, but in general, benefiting from the effort I'm making and the effort that my friends and colleagues are making as well. So, we have some work to do today in this class, class number 188. We only have 8 classes left, so let's not lose sight, perder de vista. Let's not lose sight of the fact that we still have some work to do. Don't let your guard down. Be alert. Pay attention. Stay still. Don't move. Watch me. Listen to the English. Watch the other teachers. Listen to how they pronounce, how they produce the sentences, the flow of their language. Let your ear absorb the sounds. Don't make a strong effort to understand. If you don't understand sometimes, don't worry about it, okay? But stay with us. Let's go to camera 1, please. Okay, in the class yesterday, we were looking at the verb to keep in the standard classical definition. Where do you keep your money? Me, I keep my money in the bank. Where do you keep your toys? Mis juguetes. I keep my toys under the bed. And where do you keep the food? I keep the food in the kitchen. And where do you keep the meat, if you buy a lot of meat? I keep it in the freezer. Where do you keep the ice? Donde guardo el hielo? I keep the ice in the freezer. Yeah, and where do you keep the cleaning tools for your house? Oh, I keep them in the kitchen. Where do you keep your coats? We keep our coats, my wife and I, in a closet in the hall. In the closet in the hall. And where do you keep your shirts? I keep my shirts in one of the closets in my bedroom. And where do you keep your shoes? I keep my shoes in a drawer near my bed. And where do you keep your books? Everywhere. I have a lot of books at home. That's where I keep them. To keep. Now I kept, when I was growing up, I kept my money in a piggy bank. A piggy is cerdito. Pig, cerdo, piggy, cerdito. Piggy bank is mi hucha. Okay, tenía forma de cerdo. I remember, it's true. And my piggy bank, I kept the coins in my piggy bank. And my piggy bank didn't have a hole in the bottom. It was the old type of piggy bank that when you finish, when it's full, you have to break it, you see. I preferred that. You have to break the piggy bank, all right, to get the money. And that's where I kept. That's where I kept the money when I was a little boy. Okay, to keep. Also, if you remember, in the class yesterday, we did what if. Y si dice que no, ¿qué? ¿Qué hacemos? And what if they say no? One of my students yesterday, here, after this program, one of you came up to me and said, Richard, I enjoy the program very much. I enjoy your classes very much, but I'm not sure about my English. What if I can't, what if I don't, what if I have a bad pronunciation? I said, well, listen, don't worry too much about your pronunciation. Simply make sure that people understand you when you speak, with or without fantastic pronunciation. But what if they don't understand me? If they don't understand you, say it again. And what if they don't understand me the second time? Well, then I think you need to make a third attempt or write it for them. And what if they don't understand what I write? Then you have a problem. If these things happen, I'll be surprised, because Spanish people, when they use English with foreigners, the foreigners usually understand them. There's usually not a problem. Sometimes, but not very often. I've met very few people whose pronunciation was so bad that foreigners couldn't understand them. Yeah, but what if I can't understand them? Well, if you can't understand them, you have a problem. It depends on the type of situation. Well, what if it's a face-to-face meeting? Well, if it's a face-to-face meeting, then no problem. You just ask the person to repeat. But what if I don't understand him a second time? If you don't understand him a second time, then just say, excuse me, but could you repeat a third time more slowly or in a different way? I simply can't understand you. And what if I can't understand them the third time? Then you have a problem with listening comprehension. If it's a face-to-face meeting, then you have a problem with listening comprehension, and you need to live abroad, or you need to go to special places like Vaughan town where you have native speakers and not teachers. An English teacher speaks clearly. It's not good for your ear. You understand me because I'm an English teacher. But real people, I'm not a real person, I'm a teacher. Real people don't speak like me. Okay? So, if you don't understand the third time, you clearly have a problem with listening comprehension. And what if they ask me to write a report? What if they ask me to write a report? Well, write it. But what if I don't know how? Well, excuse me, I don't understand. If you don't know how to write a report, or you don't know how to write it in English? Well, what if I don't know how to write the report? Well, if you don't know how to write a report in Spanish, then you have a problem. You need to, you shouldn't be doing your job. Well, what if I don't know how to write it in English? You ask me a lot of what ifs. What if? What if? All right. Yeah. Well, if you don't know how to write the report in Spanish, pay a good translator to translate the report in Spanish into English. But what if I can't find a translator? Come on, you ask these what if questions. Look in the yellow pages or on the internet. Well, what if I don't have the yellow pages? Well, if you don't have the yellow pages, look on the internet. And what if I can't find it on the internet? Look, don't you know how to solve problems? Yeah, but what if I can't? Look, don't ask me what if. It's your problem. Learn to solve your own problems. And don't come to me asking what if. ¿Qué hago si? What if? All right. I'll be back in just a few minutes.
Hello friends, and welcome to class number 188. This will be our review of yesterday's class, 187, and I'm joined today by Luca. Luca, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Great.
And you?
Fantastic, fantastic. We only have 6 minutes, Luca, so we have to be fast, right?
Right.
Okay, we're going to talk about the verb to keep, in the sense of guardar, to keep, yeah. Do you keep a lot of old papers?
No, I don't keep a lot of old paper.
Because I keep a lot of old papers that I should throw them away, but I keep them. I keep too many things, old documents, I think. Last year, I kept a lot of things as well. Keep, kept, right? Do you keep a lot of old clothes?
No, I don't keep a lot of old clothes.
Did you keep a lot of old clothes when you were younger?
No, I didn't keep a lot of old clothes.
Ask me if I keep a lot of old clothes.
Did you keep a lot?
Ask me if I keep. Present.
Do
Hey,
you?
Kyle, do you?
Hey, Kyle, do you keep a lot of old clothes?
Do you keep a lot of old clothes? I try not to, but in reality, yes, I keep a lot of old clothes, yes. Do you keep money under your bed? I won't tell anyone. Do you keep money under your bed? Yes, I keep money under my bed. Do you keep money under your bed?
No, I don't keep money under my bed.
Ask me if I keep money under my bed.
Do you keep money under your bed?
No, I don't keep money under my bed. Ask me if I keep Canadian money in my house.
Do you keep Canadian money in your house?
Yes, I do. My house in Spain, I keep Canadian money here. Ask me why I keep Canadian money in my house.
Why do you keep Canadian money in your house?
Well, I keep Canadian money in my house because when I go to Canada, I end up with money in my wallet. And I come to Spain and I still have it, so I keep it here. And then when I return to Canada, I spend it. Because every 6 months or so, approximately every 6 months, I go to Canada. Do you keep fruit in your house?
Yes, I keep fruit in my house.
How long can you keep fruit in your house?
I can keep fruit in my house for 1 week.
For 1 week.
More or less.
How long can you keep bananas?
I can keep bananas for 4 days.
Okay. Ask me if I keep extra batteries on hand. Do you know that expression? On hand.
A mano.
A mano.
Cerca.
Yeah, ask me if I keep extra batteries on hand.
Do you keep extra batteries on hand?
Yeah, I do. I keep extra batteries on hand. Yes, yes. Do you keep things for a long time? Yes, Kyle. I keep things for a long time. Did you keep things for a long time last year? Yes, I kept things for a long time last year. Have you always kept things? Yes, I've always kept things. We have an expression for someone who keeps too many things, like me, too many papers, too many old things. We call that person a pack rat. A pack rat.
Okay.
Yes.
You are a pack rat.
I'm a pack rat. I keep things. I keep too many things. Yeah. Now it's time, Luca, to practice with what if, in the sense of y si no puede venir? Y si no puede venir? You can say, what if?
What if he can't come?
What if he can't come? What if he can't come? ¿Y si no podemos conducir ahí?
What if we cannot drive there?
With the contraction?
We can't drive there.
Repeat.
What if we can't drive there?
What if we can't drive there? What if we can't drive there? Ask me again.
What if we can drive there?
Okay. ¿Y si David llega tarde?
What if David arrives late?
What if David arrives late? What if David arrives late? Ask me again.
What if David arrives late?
Arrives, third person
Arrives
singular.
late.
What if David arrives late? The intonation is very important. What if David arrives late? Right?
What if David arrives late?
I'm
Late.
doing this with my... What if David arrives late? Okay. ¿Y si tu madre se pone enferma?
What if your mother becomes ill?
Becomes ill or gets.
Sick?
What if your mother gets sick? ¿Y si cuesta demasiado?
What if it costs too much?
What if it
costs too much?
What if it costs too much? At home, say that again. What if it costs? Third person singular. It costs. What if it costs too much? ¿Y si suspende el examen? What if he fails the test? The test or the exam. What if he fails the test? He won't fail the test, though. We're out of time, Luca. But thank you very much. You've done a great job today.
Thanks.
And thank you very much to you. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Each and every one of you needs to learn English. Each and every one of you needs to reach a good level. Each and every one of you should realize that without English, it's going to be tough in the real professional world. Each and every one of you should also make sure that your children in the future learn English easily between the age of 0 and 10. Each and every one of you. Todos y cada uno de ustedes. Each and every one of you. All right. Each and every. What's the difference? Every day. Every day's an endless chain of cigarettes and magazines. Let's go to camera 1 and I'll explain each and every, please. All right. Every day, every year, every page in this method is good. Every page in this method. Cuando hablo más bien del colectivo en su conjunto, digo every, no each. Every page in this method contains something important. Every page has something interesting. Every page has something that you need to remember and that you need to assimilate. Every page. Now, each page starts with an introduction. Each page starts with a picture of one of the teachers, including myself, and including Carmen, who's not one of the teachers, but she's one of the producers of this material. Each page is divided into 3 basic sections and a closing. Each page. Now, every page in this book is good. Okay. These pencils. Every pencil in this container can write. Every pencil. Every pencil in this container is a top quality pencil. Every pencil in this container has been used by me for something to teach this class. Every pencil in this container is close to my heart. Every pencil has my full affection and has received my full attention. Every pencil here, every one of them, every one. Now, each pencil has something on it. Each pencil has a bottom and a top. Each one, you see? This pencil has a bottom and a top. So each pencil has the same thing. And each one can be used for writing, okay? Each one can also be used for putting it in certain places, like behind my ear. Each. Okay. Every day, I come here. I come here every day. And each time I come here, every time I come here, me gusta más incluso every time I come here, Maria is waiting for me. Going, you're late. Yeah. And each time she tells me I'm late, I say, no, I'm not. You're early. I'm not late. You're early. And she says, okay. But each time she says I'm late, I tell her I'm early. Okay. Entre each and every, ante la duda, every day. Every day you come, every time you come, every time I come here, she says I'm late. Every day I see her, she's waiting for me when I come. Every time I get here late, she gets angry with me. Every time I get here early, she says nothing. But every time I get here on time or late, she's impatiently waiting for me. And each time I see her, me gusta más every time I see her, I know she's going to make some kind of comment. She's going to make a remark. A snide remark, and so I'm ready, okay? And so every time I see her, I say, ooh, it's Maria. I need to be careful. El horno no está para bollos. She's always very irritated with me every time I come here, which is not true. Okay, now, every city in Spain is beautiful. There's not a single city in Spain that's not. Every city in Spain is beautiful. Each one has its own type of beauty. But every city is beautiful. Podría también decir all the cities in Spain are beautiful. Barcelona is beautiful. Madrid is beautiful. Seville is beautiful. Valencia is beautiful. Gijón is beautiful. Coruña is beautiful. All the cities. Every city in this country is beautiful. Each one has a different kind of beauty, but every city is beautiful. Yeah. Every state in the United States is interesting. Nebraska is interesting. Alabama is interesting, Florida is interesting, Maine is interesting, Vermont is interesting, Connecticut is interesting, California is interesting, Oregon is interesting, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana. Every state in the United States is interesting. Now, each state has its own capital, and each state has a Senate and a House of Representatives, like in Washington. Each state has a governor, And each state has a lieutenant governor, the second person. All right, now each state sends representatives to Washington. Each state sends 2 senators. And each state sends representatives in line with the population of each state. Now every state has 2 senators, but each state has a different number of representatives. Texas sends 27 representatives to the House of Representatives in Washington, and 2 senators. And the smallest state in population is Wyoming. Wyoming sends 4 representatives only to Washington, but it also sends 2 senators, like Texas. 2 different houses in the Congress, the Senate and the House of Representatives, okay? But every state has its own legislature as well. Every state has its own Congress as well. Each state has its own House of Representatives and its own Senate. These are state senators and state representatives, not federal or national, federal senators, all right? National senators and national representatives. So there are a lot of politicians, like here in Spain. But what's interesting in Spain is, whereas the United States, each state sends 2 senators to Washington. So California, with a population of 38 million people, sends 2 senators to Washington only. Soria in Spain, that has only 120,000 people, sends 4 senators to Madrid. So I think Spain has too many politicians, maybe. All right. Yes. Why does Soria need 4 senators? I don't know. Okay. Quite interesting to study political science and to draw some conclusions. Each and every person watching this program needs to be aware of how important English is. Each and every one of you needs to perform a bit of self-analysis about your current professional situation and how you can improve it, if you're in a position to improve it. If you're not in a position to improve it, how to improve your position. Okay. I'll be back in a few minutes after our sponsors. Okay. Every day I come here. I come here each and every day. Todos y cada uno de los días vengo aquí, al pie del cañón. Yes, I come here each and every day. I come here every week. I'm here every month. My God. I think I'm here every year. I think I live here. Sometimes I get the feeling that I live here. But every time I see you, each of you, you, and you, Rafa, Maria, Paula, Juan, every time I see you, each one of you, it makes me feel good and I enjoy coming here. So it's worth it. Vale la pena. It's worth it to come, because when I see you watching me and watching the other teachers here, then it doesn't matter if I come here every day, every week, every month, because when I see each of you, I see that it's fun and it's worth it. All right, I'll see you after our next teacher.
Hello and welcome to Vaughan Inglés 4.0. My name is Alberto Alonso and I'm here to teach you. Are you here to learn? Yeah? I hope you're here to learn, because if you're not here to learn, we got a problem. I'm here to teach, you're here to learn. It's a give and take, como decimos en inglés. Es un dar, uno da y otro cosa. A give and take situation. All right, well, I hope you've been studying. I hope you've been keeping up, okay, manteniendo el ritmo. I hope you've been keeping up with the classes, because remember, this is a lot of information. In every class, we give you a lot of information. And if you have the books and you follow along on the internet, well, you should be making tremendous progress. And if you're not making progress, I want to talk to you. We have something to talk about. All right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know someone who is making tremendous progress. No puedo hablar, yo. Project, dije. She's making tremendous progress. In fact, now she speaks better than me. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mamen. Good morning.
I wish.
No, you're getting there. You're getting better.
Okay.
You're getting better. I'm losing my English and you're gaining it.
Okay.
Soon you're going to overtake me. You're going to pass me up. Oh my goodness. So great. Now you've been improving. When I say you've been improving, I'm serious. I mean it.
Yeah.
Lo digo en serio. I mean it. That she has been improving. What's your secret? I mean, obviously you're coming to the classes. You're participating actively in the classes, as I tell the people at home to do.
Yeah. I do a lot of things because as I want to raise my English level 1 point this year.
Right.
This is my aim. So I listen to the radio, I watch TV as much as possible.
Right.
And I read in English a lot.
Great. Excellent.
Novels, essays, everything.
Right. That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
A few different, I mean, a lot of people say, okay, I listen to Vaughan radio every day.
Yes.
Great. But you have to use what you're listening to, too.
This is very good.
Right? So, one thing is to listen, but if you listen and don't speak, entonces tienes el listening muy bien, pero hablado mal. And if you don't write, then, so you have to really try and do different things. Listening exercises, speaking exercises, just, testing your memory. The translation lists are excellent.
Are excellent.
Because you start to remember. Yo me aprendí muchísimas frases. I learned so many things in Spanish from translation lists. Las de Vaughan. Pero yo aprendí al revés. Como por hacerlo tantas veces con los alumnos.
It's very good.
Aprendí, vaya al grano. Yo no sabía
Get
decir
to the
eso.
point.
Get to the point. 5 points. ¿Ves? Los dos estamos aprendiendo, ¿sí? That's the idea. That's the idea. So remember, the idea is to repeat it over and over and over until no hay duda, no hay lugar de duda. There's no doubt that you know it perfectly, inside and out, como decimos. Okay, great. Ask me what we're going to look at today.
What are we going to look at today?
We're going to look at 2 different adjectives. Okay, 2 different adjectives that are very similar, but they have a difference. Kind of strange here. Okay, the ones I'm looking at is in Spanish, cada. How do we say cada?
Each.
Each or?
Every.
That's right, each or every. So if I say, cada uno de los niños recibió un regalo, how do we say that?
Each of the children.
Okay, or each child.
Each child received a present.
Receive?
Received.
Receive.
Got a present.
Oh, got a present, sure. So one more time.
Each children.
Child.
Child.
Porque usaríamos el singular.
Yes, it's
each
true.
book, each cada tal.
Yes,
Right?
each child got a present.
Okay, each child got a present. ¿Hay otra forma de decir regalo? Present or?
Yes, yes, I know.
Okay.
It's gone. Yes.
Help her at home. Ayúdales en casa. We said present or gift.
Oh, yes.
I know you know that one.
Yeah.
See? Okay, so each child got a present. ¿Se podría decir every child got a present?
Yes.
¿Por qué no? Why not? Okay, ¿y cómo diríamos cada niño? No, perdona, todos los niños recibieron un regalo.
Every children I know every child receive a present.
Every child, what's one more time?
Got a present. Every child got a present.
Okay, ¿y se podría decir ahí each child got a present?
Yes.
No, esto
No.
es donde tenemos la diferencia.
Okay.
Okay, because every child es todos,
Yes,
todos
it's true.
en el mundo.
En el mundo, yeah,
And
yeah.
each es más específico. Every es más global.
Yeah.
How do you say todo el mundo?
Everybody.
Everybody or everyone.
Yeah.
Right? Entonces tú piensas el every como algo más global. Every child got a present. Each child got a present.
Yeah.
Okay? Each y cuando queremos poner énfasis, perdón, usamos los dos. I study each and every day. ¿Has oído esto?
Yeah.
Okay, because you can say I study every day. I study each day. Pero si pones los dos significa
Yeah.
vamos, a saco.
Cada
I
uno
study.
de los días.
So do you study each and every day?
Yes. I study each and every day.
I study, yeah, porque es para practicar
Yes.
each and every. I study. Ask me if I study Spanish each and every day.
Do you study Spanish each and every day?
Yes, I do. I have to
Good.
use Spanish in my job,
Yeah.
right? For emails, for different phone calls, I have to use Spanish and English.
Yeah.
Okay. Ask me if I practice my English each and every day.
Do you practice your English each and every day?
Yeah, of course. That is
Yeah.
my job, right? So I practice Spanish. Well, English I don't have to practice, but I practice my Spanish each and every day. right? Do you go shopping each and every day?
No, I don't go. I don't go shopping each and every day.
I don't go shopping each and every day. I don't know many people who go shopping each and every day. Now, how do you say cada uno lo suyo? A cada uno lo suyo.
Each one, the lo suyo.
No lo traduces.
No,
lo
no,
traduzcas
no.
porque-
No.
Okay, we
No.
say to each his own.
Ah, yes.
Es
To each his own.
to each. So we say that. So when someone goes, oh, well, I like to go to the racetrack. A mí me gusta ir a las carreras de. To each his own.
Yeah.
Cada uno lo suyo, si no te gusta. To each his own. Now, we have another way to say that too. Do you know another expression for cada uno lo suyo? To each his own.
I can't think now.
Okay. We say different strokes.
Ah,
For
the
different
this
folks.
folks. Ah, yes.
Okay, strokes son como
Sí.
movimientos.
Sí, sí.
O sea, un pintor, a painter makes strokes. So when we say different strokes for different folks. Different strokes. Y significa lo mismo que. How do we
A
say
cada
it?
uno los.
En
Each
inglés,
one
no.
his own.
To. Empieza con to. A cada uno.
To each one his own.
Sin el one.
To each his own.
Eso es. To each his own or.
Everyone.
Ah, ¿ves? Esto, okay.
Strokes.
Different strokes
Different strokes
for different folks.
for different
Folks is gente, right? Folks. So one more time. Dame las dos.
Different folks.
Different
strokes for different folks.
Folks. Different,
Folks.
la L no se pronuncia. Different strokes for different folks. ¿Y el otro?
Each.
To
To each his own.
to each his own. Cada uno lo suyo. Each and every day you should be studying. See you next time. Ciao.
Hi. Listen, I just found out that I need to stop about 3 minutes before the end. I just found out that I've just found out that I need to leave. Okay. I just found out that a good friend of mine is in the hospital, so I need to go to the hospital right away. I just found out while you were with the other teacher, just 3 seconds ago, about 30 seconds ago, I received a telephone call, and I found out that my best friend is in the hospital, so I need to go. I just found out. Me acabo de enterar. I have just found out, or I just found out. To find out. Es un verbo compuesto. Find con la preposición out. Es extremadamente importante. Se usa incluso más que el verbo to find. Seen out. Let's go to camera 1 and focus on this verb, please. Camera 1. Okay, to find out. I'll find out. Me entero. Yo me entero. Que Juan está enfadado y no sabe por qué. Bueno, espera, ya. Yo me entero. I'll find out. I'll find out. Yeah. Can you hear the noise in the other room? Can you hear all the noise? Vaya barullo que hay. Can you hear all the noise? I'm going to stop for a moment. I can hear it. Yeah. I'm going to go over and find out what's going on. I'm going to find out what's going on. And I'm not going to come back until I find out. I'm not going to come back. No vuelvo a ver aquí hasta que averigüe. ¿Qué es lo que pasa? Until I find out what's going on. There are 4 ways in Spanish that you translate the verb to find out. Averiguar, to find out, cuando realmente la acción de buscar la información es proactivo. To find out, ir a por la información para enterarse uno de qué es lo que pasa. To find out, un detective, a detective's job is to find out what happened, to find out really what happened, to find the truth, to find the truth. Aquí no digo out, to find out what happened. También es enterarse cuando la información te viene a ti. Anda, ¿qué me dices? ¿Que María está enferma? That's to find out. Se entera uno. La información le llega, ¿ok? No es que esta persona haya buscado la información. I found out last night. Last night I found out that Maria was sick. Yeah, I didn't know she was sick. I found out that she was sick. I found out that she was in the hospital. My God. También aquí se dice mucho learn, como aprender. Pero learn about. I learned about it last night. I found out last night, or I found out about it. Me enteré de ello. I found out about it last night. So, tenemos averiguar, to find out. Enterarse, to find out about something. Descubrir también is to find out, to discover. I discovered, I was listening to a conversation between Maria and her boyfriend, and I discovered that the boyfriend was a criminal. Maria's going out with a criminal. Yeah, I found out. I was listening to their conversation, and I found out. So to find out is descubrir, enterarse, averiguar y saber. Y saber is to know, ¿no? Sí, pero a veces dices, lo supe ayer. No lo sabía antes de ayer, porque lo supe ayer. I didn't know about it the day before yesterday because I only found out about it yesterday. Yeah. Didn't you know that Juanita was in the hospital? Well, the day before yesterday, I didn't know anything about that. I didn't know she was in the hospital. How long has she been in the hospital? For 2 weeks? I didn't know about it. I found out yesterday. I only found out yesterday. Lo supe ayer, así que no lo sabía antes de ayer. Curioso uso del verbo saber aquí. Curioso es cuando se usa el verbo saber en castellano en el pretérito indefinido. Supe, supo, supiste. Realmente no es to know, es que enterarse de algo. Okay. Supe ayer que estaba ella en el hospital. I found out that she was in the hospital. I learned, también aquí enterarse, me enteré. I learned that she was in the hospital. I didn't know that. I didn't know she was in the hospital. Last week I didn't know it. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything until I found out yesterday. No sabía nada hasta que supe ayer que estaba en el hospital. I didn't know anything until I found out yesterday that she was in the hospital. Yeah. I was the last person to find out. Yeah. I was the last person to find out. Yeah. It's like the husband whose wife is running around on him. He's the last person to know. He's the last person to find out. Yeah. Okay, to find out. But I'm going to find out. I received a complaint yesterday from one of the students here. One of the students wrote an email to me and said, Richard, Carly is not following you. She's not following your lead. When you speak on the TV and then Carly shows up, she doesn't do the same thing. I said, really? I said, well, look, I'm going to find out if this is true. I'm going to find out if it's true. And when I find out, I'll get back to you. When I find out, I'll get back to you. Cuando me entere, cuando lo averigüe, me pondré de nuevo en contacto con usted. Con usted, escuchad, como lo digo. When I find out about it, when I find out, I'll get back to you. Volveré a ponerme en contacto con usted. I'll get back to you. I'll get back in touch with you, pero eso sobra. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. But first I need to find out whether it's true or not. Because what you're telling me could be true, or it may not be true. It could be true. Yeah, it could be true, but it may not be true. So until I find out for sure, I don't want to do anything. You're telling me that Carly doesn't follow the method. You're telling me that Carly goes off on a tangent. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. It could be true because I know Carly. Sometimes she has a tendency to go off on tangents, but not on 4.0. This is a very serious course. And so if it's true, well, then I will take measures, of course. I will take action. I will do something about it. Haré algo al respecto. I'll do something about it, and I'll do it right away. But at first I need to find out whether it's true or not. I need to talk to some other teachers. I need to watch some of the past programs to find out to what extent Carly is following the method and to what extent she's not. All right? I need to find out these things. I need to find out about what she does and what she doesn't do. And until I find out, I can't tell you anything. In fact, I can't accept your complaint yet. Oh, I can accept it, but I don't want to act on it. Because you may be wrong. You may be wrong. Perhaps you're right. Maybe you're right. But you may be wrong. Okay, so I'll check on that. I'll get back to you, but let me look into it. Déjame investigarlo. And if I find out anything, I'll let you know. All right? Okay. I'll be back in just a few minutes.
Hello there. Nice to see you again. And I hope you're well today. And I hope you're ready for your class. And I hope you're ready for vocabulary. So we're going to begin with 5 words, as usual. And we have our helper today, who is Annette. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Are you ready to practice?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let's go. Are you ready at home? Okay, let's begin. Number 1, leather.
Cuero.
Okay, leather. And again?
Leather.
And again in English?
Leather.
Very good. Okay. Number 2, hallway. Hallway.
Pasillo.
Okay. And in English?
Hallway.
Hallway. Okay. So hallway. Number 3, cover.
Tapa.
Or you can also say cubierta.
Cubierta.
And in English?
Cover.
Cover. Okay. Cover with a V. Cover. The next one, enthusiastic. Enthusiastic.
Entusiasma.
Okay.
Entusiasma.
Enthusiasta.
Entusiasta.
Okay. And in English?
Enthusiastic.
Very good. And be careful of the TH. Enthusiastic. Enthusiastic. Okay. Number 5, headlines. Like the newspaper. Headlines.
Titulares.
Okay. Very good. And in English?
Headlines.
Headlines. Okay. Are you an enthusiastic student?
Oh, yes, I am.
Yes, you are. Okay. Okay. Now, we're going to practice the phrasal verb to find out. To find something out. To find out things. Okay. Did you find out anything interesting yesterday?
Yes, I found out something interesting yesterday.
Okay. Do you find out interesting things every day?
I think so. I find out interesting things every day.
Every day. And in the negative?
I don't find out interesting things every day.
And ask me.
Do you find out interesting things every day?
Yes, I find out interesting things every day. Okay? So, do you find out interesting things every day? Yes, I find out interesting things every day. Or I don't find out interesting things every day. Will you find out interesting things tomorrow?
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope to find out.
Very good. I hope to. Very good.
I hope to find out interesting things tomorrow.
Okay, very good. I hope to. I hope to find out interesting things tomorrow. The negative.
I'm not going to
Or
find.
with hope,
I don't hope to find interesting things.
find out.
To find out interesting things tomorrow.
And again,
I don't hope to find out interesting things tomorrow.
very good. Ask me.
Are you going to find interesting?
Or do you hope
Do you hope to find
to
interesting?
find out?
Do you hope to find out interesting things tomorrow?
Yes, I hope to find out interesting things tomorrow. So, I hope to find out interesting things tomorrow. I don't hope to find out interesting things tomorrow. Do you hope to find out interesting things tomorrow? Okay. Were you at home when you found out about it?
I wasn't at home when I found out where it was.
Okay, or when you found out about it. When you found out about it.
I won't.
I wasn't
I wasn't home when I found
out
out
about it.
about it.
And again,
I wasn't at home when I found out
when I found out.
about it. When
About
I
it.
found out about it.
And one more time. I wasn't at home.
I wasn't at home when I found out about it.
Excellent. Okay, difficult. Well done, Annette. I wasn't at home when I found out about it. Now, practice at home. It's difficult. I wasn't at home when I found out about it. Okay, good. One last time, and then I leave you alone.
I wasn't at home when I found out about it.
Well done. Well done, Annette. Very good. Okay. Have you found out anything bad about me?
No, I still haven't
Still, okay.
found out something negative about you.
Okay, so she still hasn't found out something negative about me, but maybe she will. Okay. Have you found out anything interesting recently?
Yes, I find out.
In the past tense?
I found out something interesting recently.
Very good, very good. Okay. When did you find out my name? When did you find out my name?
I found out your name 3 months ago.
Okay. When did you find out my name? I found out your name 3 months ago. Okay. When did you find out how to make tortilla? When did you find out how to make tortilla?
I found out how to make tortilla 3 years ago.
Okay, very good. I found out how to make tortilla three years ago. 3 years ago. So she found out how to make tortilla 3 years ago. Okay. When did you find out the name of the book? When did you find out the name of the book?
I found out the name of the book yesterday.
Okay. When did you find out the name of the book? I found out the name of the book yesterday. Okay. When did you find out where the King of Spain lives?
I found out when the king where the king
of
Spain
lives right now.
Where the King of Spain lives yesterday.
Okay, and repeat.
I found out where the King of Spain lives yesterday.
Very good. So I found out where the King of Spain lives yesterday. Will you find out something interesting tomorrow?
I will find out something interesting tomorrow.
Okay. Do you find out new things about yourself every day? Do you find out new things about yourself every day?
Sometimes I find out new things from me.
About myself. About myself.
About myself.
And again?
Sometimes I find out new things about me.
Okay, or about myself.
About myself.
Okay. Sometimes I find out new things about myself. Sometimes I find out new things about myself. Okay. Have you found out what the problem is?
Yes, I found out what the problem is.
Was, in this case.
I found out what the problem was.
Okay. I found out what the problem was. I found out what the problem was. Okay. Have you found out how many students we have? Have you found out how many students we have?
I still haven't found out how many students Vaughan has.
Okay, so I think we have 2 million out there. Okay, so I found out. Okay, I found out. I didn't find out. Have you found out? Okay, have you found out where I live?
No, I still haven't found out where you live.
Very good. I still haven't found out where you live, or I found out where you live. Okay, so keep practicing. Find out, found out. Okay, thank you for watching. See you very soon, and goodbye.
All right. Another day, another class. We have finished another class. Class number 188 with the picture of Carly. I was talking about Carly today. We only have 7 classes left, my friends. Only 7 classes left. What do you suggest we do? Do you suggest we make an effort? Do we suggest we slow down? Ir ralentizando. What do you suggest? Do you suggest we let our guard down? Do you suggest we relax? Do you suggest we take it easy? Or do you suggest that we continue paying careful attention to every detail and making an effort to take advantage of the last 7 days we have? It's clear, of course, I personally suggest the second option. Let's do the best we can to make the next 7 days the best 7 days in this course, okay?